Yo, what's good? Live song reviews right now, right here on the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. We got the Future Sound beat in the house. We got Gavin Rain audio. That's what's up. That's what's up. My people. All right, Rick Stewart, what's up, dude? Drew Knight, my guy Drew Knight, what's up? All right, hey, it's good to see you guys in here. If you haven't been here before and you haven't been a part of this live song review vibe, tonight I'm going to be basically going through live song reviews. I'm going to listen to people's music in the studio here. I'm in a very tuned studio, a very quiet studio. It's actually so quiet that it's beyond the threshold of human hearing, which means I spent a lot of money on building walls, basically. But I'm going to be giving you guys feedback on your mixes, your masters, your song, your production, your writing, all that good stuff. And hopefully just help you make better music, right? More market viable music, get more sync placements, get more placements with record labels and deals. I've worked with Sony, UMG, Warner Chappell, Sony ATV, Sony Masterworks. I've worked with basically every company out there that pays something for music. Right? So I'm here to just help you guys. The only thing I ask of you guys is give me 1 hour of your time and please just like be involved. You know what I mean? Show love, give feedback, and share the video, share the live with other people, pop it on your Facebook page, you know, share it to your Instagram, share it to your TikTok. I don't know what you do, but just help us to continue to keep doing these because I really don't want to be doing live song reviews with nobody showing up. Okay. And if you guys, the more you share, the more you like and comment and show love and just participate. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking for anything else. All right. I'm going to give you an hour of my time. I'm just going to go through this music. All right. And if you're not on the mailing list, you will not get a link to upload your song. So get on the mailing list if you want feedback on your song. All right. And if you want to skip the line tonight, just join the channel. It's $5. And if you're a cheapskate, then don't complain that your song's not getting played. Sorry, I'm just gonna go by first come, first serve. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get right into it. Yo, what's up? Joe Leary. We got Steve. We got Richard Roosevelt, my guy. Yeah, it's good to see all you guys. It's awesome to connect again. And you guys, this is for you guys. Okay, so you need to connect with people here. You know, there's producers, songwriters. I get some really great songs through here and I get some not so great songs through here, right? But you guys got to connect. You got to make music together. All right. All right. I'm going to get right into it. We're going to check this out and see what we got tonight. I'm getting into the folder. So I appreciate all you guys that uploaded tonight and I'm going to get through as many as I can in an hour. So if you want to skip the line again, there's a little money sign down there. You can pop $5 my way. I'll skip the line, or you can join the channel and it's $5 a month and bam, you can just skip the line. My man, Drew Knight. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. All your guys' donations and stuff, just so you know, like YouTube takes a big percentage of that, but it helps us to be able to do these live song reviews. Otherwise, you know, I could just be doing anything else, doing some client work. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Oh, we got some tracks tonight, baby. All right, let's see what we got. So I am going off of the 122 uploads, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And first up, we got Richard Roosevelt, Under Siege. You guys got to show love, show support. All right, here it comes. Let's get it.
Don't give them what they want, just give them what they need. I don't play the stunt, I just play for keeps. These haters on the run, my dogs are off their leash. Hope y'all get off the streets, them things up underneath. Their game is under siege. Don't be a hero, don't be a hero, don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Don't be a hero, don't be a hero, don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Got soldiers on the move, ain't got much to prove, but I'm ready in the truth. I gotta get it right now, I ain't come to lose. Can't find how you move, or I slap you from the roof. I got you in my sights now. On this track, gotta watch watch your step. Take deep breaths, gotta watch your stress. Watch your head, cause I'm at your neck. Watch your debt, cause I couldn't collect. Watch your bread, cause I couldn't cut checks. Rep your set, hope you coming correct. I'll take your whole hood behind the woodshed. I give more, I can never give less. Just play checkers, they don't understand chess. Must confess that I never can rest. Girl, give me neck, cause she wanna get blessed. Now she upset, she don't wanna get dressed. They get back, I don't want it 2 cents. Gotta invest, see my money get stretched. Bless this tech till there's no one. Don't give them what they want, just give them what they need. I don't play the stunt, I just play for keeps. These haters on the run, my dogs are off they leash. Hope y'all get off the streets, them things up underneath. That game is under siege. Don't be a hero, don't be a hero, don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Don't be a hero, don't be a hero, don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Got soldiers on the move, ain't got much to prove, but I'm riding in the truth. I gotta get it right now, I ain't come to lose. Careful how you move, or I snap you from the roof. I got you in my sights now. We just trying our best, pray to God when we line our beds. My hometown like the Wild Wild West. I couldn't tell you who gon' downtown next. Outsiders ain't liking our threats.
Dope. Great way to start the night. I appreciate you, Richard. Man, you always coming through with some nice new fresh shit. So right away for me, like, I think most of the notes I would have are mixed notes, right? But I do like the arrangement. I do like the hook. I think the hook really, like, if you want to take that to the next level, it needs stacks. It needs like stuff in the background. It needs ad-libs. It needs depth. It needs dimension. It needs maybe some harmonies, you know, some stuff that's gonna help give it texture, and you know, like, you got that upfront vocal the whole time, and then you can have stuff in the back that's like verbed out, you know what I mean? Especially this part is the part that really kind of irks my ear, where I feel like you can get a lot more clarity out of the vocal, is right here.
To the fingers, they are crying best. Oh, I snap you, I ain't come to lose. Careful how you move, oh, I snap you from the roof.
So I try to move. When you're singing right there, it's like super congested, like in the 800 to, you know, 300, 200 area. It's just like really like, it's just like resonating. So you gotta really take care of that. I think you recut the vocal. That's what I would do. And I would try to make it more airy and less like up in the nose. I'd make it more like, you know, from the diaphragm, or more breathy, you know, push a little bit more. You know, some of this stuff just, you need some singing lessons, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need some help with it. But it's just like, you know, you can trim the fat in there. There's a lot of fat in there, and it's hard to understand what you're saying. And it's just like resonating really crazy. Like, it doesn't sound good, you know? It's like, ooh, and I'm like, I don't like that, you know? Like, that fucks me up. So that part drives me crazy. Don't like it. And I think if you're going to do that, like, give the vocal a different texture, give it a different vibe, treat it more like a pre-chorus. Maybe the drums kind of change up, the hi-hat pattern. Maybe the sample drops out, right? Because you're going up. So you got this sample action that's like on top of that.
Careful how you move, oh, I snap you from the roof. I ain't come to lose. Careful how.
So maybe that filters out that, you know, like the little sample, like maybe it goes, I don't try to lose. Like, you put the vocal and the singing up front, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just things you can do to, like, kind of make the mix move more. You don't need it to just be a loop going the whole time. That's really what kills a song, I feel like, a lot of the times, is like, it's just a loop the whole time. And then the hook, for me, it's like, yo, you can stack this up.
Trying our best, pray to God when I couldn't tell you who's on the move. Don't be a hero, the game is under siege. A hero, that game is under siege. Don't be a hero, don't be a hero, don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Don't be a hero.
You know, whether you're stacking up the, you know, don't be a hero, like, it just sounds too, like, boring. You know, it's like, don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. The game is under siege. Like, it's just kind of like, You know, you can have stuff where it's like, don't be a hero. game is under siege. Like, it could be in the back. Like, it doesn't have to be up front. You can have the talking cool vibe, but you need depth. You need more like excitement to that. You know, don't be a hero. It needs to be acted out better. The performance on it is just kind of like, the game is under siege. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's kind of a big deal. The game is under siege is like a big fucking deal. So make it a big deal. But those are my notes, man. And overall, you're just clipping out the master. You're hitting it way too hard. It just sounds like distorted to me. And I don't know if you guys are hearing that as well, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's move on. Let's move forward. Thank you, Richard. That's a great track to start out with. And let's go. Melbourne Studios, Satch. I don't know what that says. Satch Hogoye. Gaye. Let's go.
तेरी मेरी चाहत जो भी देखे ख्वाब थे सच हो गए अब सारे मैं किसी वो रात प्यारी सी मुलाकात सच हो गए अब सारे दिल मेरा है तेरा दिल मेरा है तेरा तेरी मेरी चाहत जो भी देखे ख्वाब थे सच हो गए अब सारे मैं किसी वो रात प्यारी सी मुलाकात सच हो गए अब सारे
Okay, yeah, I think that's I think so far you got like a nice foundation to the track. I don't think that I don't know what it is, what the instrument is. Sounds like a piano harpsichord kind of vibe, but I don't know if it really works by like panning it to the left like you have it. It seems weird, throws the ear off, and like you have this bing ding 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 like on the left side. And I feel like that should be like a full stereo thing because it feels really naked, right? Like it feels like here's this thing on the left and then this vocal comes in and then like the kick drum and like everything kind of feels separated. You know what I mean? So I think picking better sounds and making sure you use the stereo, you know, like use the full spectrum of the stereo, use the frequency spectrum. I don't know the language, you know, I can't really relate to any of that, but I do like some of the melodies. I think the melodies could be really, you know, they're good melodies, and the writing's pretty cool, but you're leaving a lot of open space. And when you leave open space and the instrumental's not very interesting, it's really gets tiring and boring to the listener. You know, bing, 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 ding, bing, 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 ding, bing, bing. Like it's just kind of, it's not an interesting sound. So when you're not singing, there's this like open like, and that thing on the left, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of boring, you know? Like I want to hear more. I want to hear like maybe some harmonies, vocalises, vocal chops, maybe you know, some other parts, you know what I mean? Like anything else. But yeah, it's all the stuff that you've uploaded so far that I've given feedback on. It all just needs production help, man. Like it sounds like your strength is in songwriting and melody writing. But I really don't think I don't think you should be going it alone on the production. You know, find people. You have the internet at your disposal. Obviously, if you're uploading to this, you have other people that you can reach out to on Instagram and everywhere all over the internet that can help you with production and help you step up your beats and stuff. Like find instrumentals online and just lease them, you know, and write to those. I think you'd have a way bigger chance of getting your songs heard and people going like, wow, that's a great song. Because the production is where this stuff is lacking really heavy. Sound selection, sonics, sound design. It's just not exciting. It gets really boring. And I think you don't ever want people to go like, your music's really boring, man. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you can easily up your game by just focusing on the writing and the melodies and just find better producers. All right, let's move forward. Timothy McGreary, I Want to Get High. Same, dude. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there just to give you notes. Like, you can't be that out of tune, you know. Like you got to make sure that your vocals are in tune, at least somewhat. You know, there's a vibe, I get it, but like when you're that pitchy, it's kind of like, oh, it's distracting. So that's the first thing. I'm like, oh God.
Here we go again, try to save me. I'm just holding on with a fist of maybes. I don't know how far this can go. I'm willing to let it go. But have you seen my life here lately? This is crazy, but don't blame me. I wanna get high. Did I mention about your confession and the way it all turned out? Maybe I'm the devil, maybe I'm the fool, maybe you're the one that made me lose my cool. You say I've lost my way and might not find it. Good or bad, this is me, I don't mind it. Against the wall is where I've been, build myself a real thick skin. But hope seems to fade to feel it all starts closing in. I wanna get high. I wanna get high. I wanna get high. You say I've lost my way and might not find it. Good or bad, this is me, I don't mind it. Against the wall is where I've been, build myself a real thick skin. But hope seems to fade to feeling it all starts closing in.
Awesome, man. Like I dig it. I dig it. I think it's really dope. I can hear the influences. I can hear the Beatles in there. I can hear the Rolling Stones in there. I can hear a lot of different influences in there. I can hear the Floyd in there. You know what I mean? This track is really cool. It's kind of like a modernized Floyd Beatles kind of vibe. And I like the chorus the most. That's the part that really sticks out to me. I love how it opens up. You know, it's, I want to get high. And I like the drum production. Like the drums sound really cool on the chorus to me. I love the depth. I think a lot of people can take notes on what you did there in this group and on this live. I love that you have the claps like way back in the back, like they feel like they're in a real room. That's really important. It feels like a big room, like it's a deep room, like you recorded them far away from a microphone, which I think is really cool. That's giving you that pre-delay. That pre-delay is giving you that room sense, which gives you that depth, you know, like, oh, there's those claps in the back. The drums are a little bit forward, you know. It's really cool. I like the way you stacked up the drums. Sounds really dope. I definitely think there's some tuning and timing issues that you should definitely address. Just like get them done, you know? Very simple, like go into Melodyne, bump those notes up or down a little bit. And on your doubles and your stacks, like any of your harmony stacks, those are the parts where I'm like, that's kind of, whoa. Like, yeah, it's rock and roll, but shit, man, you're really trying to get away with a lot, you know what I mean? Now, if this was like sang by somebody that was really noticeable, like had just like a John Lennon or a Paul McCartney or something, then yeah, you can get away with it being kind of pitchy, but you know, you have to have like a superstar singing this shit to perform it where it's like pitchy and it's okay, you know? But yeah, there's just some pitch issues there and some doubles and harmony stacks. And then overall, I think to improve the song a little bit more, go to the next level, try to differentiate the pre-chorus from the chorus a little bit more. And I'll show you what I mean. So that whole part where it's going, it all starts to closing in, like that's like your pre-chorus, but I feel like you still got the acoustic guitars, you still got everything going the same kind of way that the chorus is. The chorus just adds like a couple more elements, and I feel like the chorus would explode and be bigger and more payoff and feel bigger and better if you tried to make this pre-chorus a little bit more differentiated. Which means maybe, you know, you just have like a string thing that you don't really hear, but you feel like pad. Maybe the acoustic guitar stops doing the same rhythm the whole time. Maybe, you know, the bass changes, you know, whatever it might be. Like, try to differentiate this part a lot more from the chorus. Yeah, definitely Pixies. I feel that. But, you know, who do you think Pixies got their vibes from?
Seems to fade to feel it all starts closing in. I wanna get high.
So maybe for me, I would put the piano more forward so you can hear the chords and the harmonic structure changing, because I feel like the bass isn't really like following, like going down, you know, like doom, doom, boom. I wanna get back, do do do, you know. We need to like feel that, and then like it needs to move into the chorus. So that's just how I'm feeling right now about that. But otherwise, man, cool track, love it. Think it's super dope. Good work. All right, so let's move forward. We got Rick Stewart. I'm going to do, he's got 2 in here. I'm just going to grab scratch vocal 3 doors down.
I see her each morning right outside my door.
Thank you so much, Gavin. Appreciate it, man. I'm just reading this tag, and it's like, hippo character with stars growing in his eyes, pumping his arms in the air with the word hype pulsating above him. Like, instead of actually showing me what the sticker is, that's what it shows me. It tells me. So, appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Let's try a different one from Rick Stewart. 3 doors down. I don't know if this is the same, just a video. Let's check it out.
I see her each morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rick. I just can't, like, this sounds so demo. Like, it's just like in that demo phase. It's just so hard to listen to. It's like tons of just like low mids just hitting me really hard. Can't hear anything you're saying or singing. Like, everything's just kind of clobbered. And, you know, I'll take a listen, you know, off the live. But, yeah, that one's just really hard to listen to. Brett Owen, Untitled 9. All right, let's go. All right, same thing, Brett. Like, that's just like super high end. That just like, I think you almost blew my speakers with that one. You know, I'm not trying to be mean, you guys. Like, just like get some help with the engineering. Have someone listen to it before you bring it to the lives. You know, like that's just too much. All right, Arlie Lopez, Love Bounce is Lock.
How can we win without loving our lives? When there is love, there is grin, then bliss surely arrives. I want you here next to me. I'll show you that love is real. You're gonna feel what you see, and then your heart I'll steal. Let passion play its game. It will not be the same. Love makes it all so cool. There is no rule. Love is what makes our life worth living. Nothing can ever take its place. Oh no, it can't shake him up. Don't try to fight it for its beauty. You can't replace. Oh no.
All right, so first things first, Arlie. I think like mainly the highs and the high mids are just like, oh my god, dude, like that is so harsh on my ears, it hurts. You know what I mean? You got to be really careful with that area. What I recommend is you just use different headphones and like check in different spots. Don't rely on just your studio monitors or maybe the headphones you're using at the studio. Like, check it on your phone, you know, play it over your phone, bounce it and play it over your phone. Play it over smaller speakers and stuff, because like that is so harsh that I have to turn it so far down. And it's just hurting my ears, you know? And it's mainly like the hi-hats and the, you know, the shakers and everything. It's just too much high end, man. It's like really brittle and pretty alarming. So that's the first thing that just like, whoa, knocks me out of it. So you got to smooth that out. Even just turning the hi-hats and stuff down like quite a bit is going to help a lot. I love the vibe. I think like the vibe is really cool. It definitely like reminds me of someone said, last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Like totally has that vibe to it, right? It's super 80s, which I love, of course, you know? And I think the drums are pretty cool. Like the but I do think also the pocket is just kind of erratic and crazy, and you got to lock in on that. Like we have to have a groove that we can dance to, and I feel like this is just kind of like, you know, it's just kind of going everywhere and getting kind of spastic. So, you know, less is more. Less is more in this situation. Just start taking stuff out, and don't worry so much about adding so many drums and so many layers and so much syncopation, because I think it's killing the vibe of what you're trying to get across. And then the last thing, and maybe the most important thing, is you got to tune your vocals if you can't sing in pitch. Okay. I hear this a lot. Rappers, singers, R&B artists, you know, this kind of stuff. It's like most people just won't listen that long because they're like, oh man, it's like, like it's all in different keys and it's super chromatic, and you just got to make sure like you're getting that in tune, right? I mean, this is like maybe the most common mistake that people make when they first start making music, producing themselves. They're in that first few years of producing themselves. They just don't use like auto-tune and use the tools to be in tune at least. It's okay to be super auto-tuned as long as you're in key, right? And you can use auto-tune, you can use waves tune and all these things. You know, Slate has a tune now, you know, meta tune. There's like tune. There's so many tuners out there. There's no reason why you should be just like freestyling this kind of stuff. Because like, I mean, this is like super out of key and really pitchy. You know, I just think you gotta dial it back a little bit and you gotta get it in tune. But it's a cool vibe, man. I like it. All right, let's move on. We got Gavin Rain, The Trust. Let's go.
There's nothing great about a hero. They're only there when you're in need. I, on the other hand, am always around to tend to any little evil deed. Are you good enough to ask for help from either one of us? Are you bad enough to be a part of the trust? There isn't anything worth saving when the whole world is on fire. Do you believe the words that fall out of my mouth? Or maybe your savior's alive. And are you to give the world to either one of us? And are you enough to be a part of the trust? A hero will always save the world, and the sacrifice is you. A villain is something special, 'cause you get to watch it all burn together. Without a little chaos, everything's too clean. How can we evolve? Isn't that just me? Enough to ask for help from either one of us. Are you enough to be a
Awesome, Gavin. I love it, man. I think it's really, really strong. Here are my notes to make it even stronger. So first things first, the vocal's getting kind of lost. And I don't think you're compressing it hard enough. And I don't think you're putting it out front enough. I feel like it's too in the mix, right? Like to the point where you're like, what is he saying? You know what I mean? And I feel like it has star power to it. You spend a lot of time on the vocal production, I can tell. You got the layered in whispers, you got the doubles, the stacks, and all that stuff. And I think it sounds really good. Like, I don't know if you produced this or if you were producing this with someone. If you're the singer, I have no idea what, you can tell me, and you can tell me kind of like what you would want feedback on. Most of all, the stuff that I'm like missing is I'm missing the transients in the chorus. Like I'm missing the drum impact. So something you can really work on is maybe even letting that kick drum take over with like a, side chaining it with like a soothe or a multi-band compressor where you let that punch of the kick drum and the come through with the drums for the chorus, like right here. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing the punch of the kick drum. And I think that's just because you have all that low mid information in the bass, the guitars, all the thickening, and that's awesome. I don't want you to lose that. I just want more transient popping out from that kick drum and the drums themselves. Like I want to feel that popping out of the speakers a little bit more. So that is like, honestly, you're at the point right now where like, if I mix this, I would take this to the, the record level. You know what I mean? Like you have a really good, like that's the picture, right? Now a mixing engineer like me would come in and I'd go, now let's fucking bring it to life. Let's make it jump out of the speakers. You know what I mean? Let's give it that extra, couple dB of gain and punch and get it popping out of the speakers. Get the vocal feeling much more star power. You got the tuning pretty well. Everything sounds nice. It's tight. It's pocketed. The performances are good. All that stuff's good. Now we got to make this thing like live and breathe and like jump out, right? Like really come to life. I find that this song would lend itself well to sync licensing. And I'm not sure if that's what you were going for, Gavin, but I really think like that's the vibe of this, right? Like what is the trust? Are you strong enough, to join the trust sort of thing? I think that's cool. Like it totally lends itself to like a superhero movie or a TV promo or movie trailer promo sort of vibe. But it needs to be like, it needs that extra oomph. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know this vibe very, very well. There's a publisher, once you have this to a point where it's really like locked in and it sounds like, how it should sound sonically, I would send it to some publishers, right? Like you got, I've worked with these guys up in the North Hollywood, what's their name? Position Music. They're up there and they're kind of like more small boutique. I think they would like something like this, but it would need to be more, fucking jump out of the speakers kind of vibe before I'd present it. And, try to have like 3 to 5 tracks in this vein. So you can go to them and go like, hey, here's what I got. What do you guys think? And then they'll sign them over, and help you shop them out and stuff. Go 50-50 with you on a deal. But yeah, it's really cool. I like the song. For anyone that didn't hear it, Light 717, I see you didn't hear it. You'll have a replay of this. You can totally check it out. But I think it's like, yeah, superhero villain movie. Yeah, totally. But like the vocals have to be more star power. Right now, they just feel a little too secondary for me. And the mix is mainly where I'm at. Like, oh, this is, this is 70% there. That extra 30% is going to make it, much bigger and more impactful. So those are kind of my notes on this, and everything else, like, I'd say turn down the whispers up front. I think that's just, it gets a little too cheesy, like hearing the whispers that loud.
A hero. They're only there when you're in need.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a little, you're in need. Like, it's just like super whispers on the side. I would make that vocal much more like in your face, like hero, like where it's really like right in your fucking face. Cause I think that would be really cool. And that would give it so much more impact. But cool, man. Cool track. Great job. I'm happy with that one for sure. All right, let's move forward. We got 15 minutes left. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can here. Brother Painted Walls. I think that's what that is. Let's check it out. Let's tap in, guys. And I appreciate you guys coming through. And also, take a screenshot, save it, share it to Instagram, YouTube, I don't know, Facebook. Share the live. Get people involved in this, you guys. That's all I ask for. I'm not charging you guys money to do this stuff. Like, I'm taking my time out, sitting in a studio that I paid for, and with what, 50, 60 grand worth of gear, that I'm just sitting here trying to give you guys some feedback and connect with some people. So, you know, all I ask is share this shit, throw thumbs up, add comments to the video, get it out there, you know, help us get more people on these lives. The more people that get on these lives, the more people you guys got to connect with in the music biz, right? Like, the more opportunities you connect to. You guys, I can't tell you how many opportunities have come out of these lives for people on the lives. Not for me, for you guys. And that's what it's for, you guys. I'm not making any money off this, okay? I send this out to the email list. I do this once, twice a week to help you guys. That's it, okay? Don't want anything in return besides you sharing it, telling people about it, showing love. That's it. That's all I care about, all right? Let's reach more people, you guys. All right, brother, let's go.
I feel painted on the wall. I'm stuck too close to fall. These leaves, they fill my hole, and still I'm on the wall. The wall. My future is unknown. Will they paint me? Am I gone? Will they hang me? I don't know. Oh, on the wall, I see it all. On the wall, I see it all. All the fighting again. Well, this life ain't no friend to you and I. We multiply. I don't know which way to go. Where I go, I know I'm slow. On the wall, on the wall, on the wall or on the fence. In the past, the present tense. Must to get the last cent. I done spent my last cent trying to save my last cents. Nah, rewind, I'm reticent. Please down, I'm better since. Nah, see, I'm wetter since I gave up my old way, gave up my new way. Left on a Tuesday and came on a Wednesday. Now I'm playing sensei. I'm in my mode and let's day go, go. On the wall, I'm close to fall. On the wall, I see it all.
Okay, hey, you know, this is a great start to something. I really feel like right now with this track, it's a little too sleepy for me, you know? It's just kind of like nothing new coming in, and that kind of screws me up. Like, I like the foundation is there, right? Like, you have the reverse piano bell thing. It's a vibe, like that's totally a vibe. You go on the wall, like that's a vibe. It's cool, right? But like, what's next, you know? And then I got this little rap thing that comes in, but it sounds like the same dude just rapping, like doing something a little different. The beat doesn't go anywhere. No new textures, no filtering. The drums never drop out. It's just kind of like, yeah, I think it just gets a little too sleepy for me, you know? It's just like, okay, now what, you know? So, and the intro's really long, and it's just like everything's kind of just drawn out. If you're going to draw out stuff, like if you're really going to do that, like you really want to do that, like let's say like you're trying to do some, you know, I don't know, Childish Gambino kind of stuff, or, God, what is his name? I'm not thinking of Childish Gambino. I'm thinking of, what's his name? Fuck. He just did like a documentary on, I think it was a Netflix documentary or something. But anyway, like if you're doing like that indie kind of like do my own thing kind of hip hop vibe, I think it's really cool. But you gotta like have textures and you gotta have layers and you gotta have things happening and like movement. Otherwise, I think it gets too boring. Like a lot of listeners would just kind of like be like, okay, I'm kind of over that, like a minute in, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's cool, man. Like I think it's a vibe. You just got to lock in on it. You got to go to the next level, like the next layer. Like, okay, what's next? Okay, maybe I should try messing with the drums, or I'm going to filter out this part. Or when the rap comes in, it filters out and it just gives me the rap on top. And like maybe a new sound comes in, or you know what I mean? Like new texture, new thing comes in and out. Just make it move a little bit more, and I think you'll have something a lot more special. All right, so I got time for maybe 2 more here. Let's go Insira, I Am Done. I think that's the next one on the list here. Let me check that out.
Looking around, all I see is pretty chicks. Dreaming to make it big, I'm on the next ship. I might be stuck under a crazy spell. Doesn't mean I won't find my way out of hell. I can pick from the pretty. Scared I'm gonna hurt the one I should call my biddy. One day we will get a home. I'll be rapping around the world, living in my crazy zone. Try and hit up the digits. It's already too late. I changed my phone number. You wanna slumber? I'm out on my fields waiting to see if you're my true lover. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Now I gotta worry about myself, but have fun. No longer worry about this crazy life, but run. Look up at the sky, stare at the bright sun. I'm done.
Close to me, takes a just as a piece of cake. Lot of girls posing their cute just to reach and take. She try to have some my opinion for a piece of mind. Lot of girls throw out love and throw all the pieces I think about love while you put me in line. Outside it's cold and dark, I know you want me inside. We all had meditation, felt like we locked up. 2020 feel fucked up, making me feel left out, I will leave. Judge me by my cover when you should've just read what's left. Yeah, I love you to death, and I got a couple girls crazy for me, but you the best, yeah.
I'm done. Now I gotta worry about myself, but have fun. No longer worry about this crazy life. Run, look up at the sky, stare at the bright sun. I'm done. You see, things were getting blurry. Now I'm moving so fast, I'm in a hurry. Doesn't mean I won't stop, but the store need chicken curry. I'm done. No longer starving, no longer feeling like I'm on the run. Mentally checked out, now I can have fun. I'm done. No longer feeling spun.
Okay, dope. I like it, man. I think it's got a lot of potential, you know what I mean? Like biggest notes here are you got that high mid area, man. Like you're just cranking that shit. Like it's just a little much, you know what I mean? Like that probably like 1.8, like 1800K, 1800 to, you know, right around like 6-7K. Like that's really like it's like, whoa, dude, like super filtered vocal, like that high mid stuff is cutting my ears. Like it hurts my ears. So soften that out, smoothen that out, like, you know, really butter that shit up. And I think like the vocals will sound a lot better if they're just thicker and warmer and not so, you know, cutty. Like your vocals don't need to cut all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like they're cutting plenty. Like now you need some body, now you need some like upfrontness to your vocal. And it sounds like you kind of carved all that out. So just be really, really careful with that. So that's the part that's really killing me. The highs, high mids are just like, whoa. And then also, man, like I think you gotta like really go a little deeper than I'm done as the hook, you know, like I'm done. Like, you know, I feel like you can get a little more creative, you know. I like the phrase as maybe a tag, like maybe the end of something, you know, you have like a hook and then at the end it just goes, I'm done. Like, you know, it just like repeating I'm done. I don't feel like that's gonna sell it through. Just my opinion. You could take it or leave it. I could give a shit less, you know, but I am here trying to help. That's it. So my feedback on that is just like, yo, I don't think that that's really a hook. Like it's not memorable. It's not that catchy, but it is a good tag. So maybe if you had like a little melodic thing or a phrase, and then you just ended it with "I'm done" as the tag, I think that could work better. And then, yeah, I think overall the mix for me is just like it's a little like super kick heavy. Like it's just all kick.
Zone. Try and hit up the dick, get her home. I'll be back. I'm worried about myself. I'm done.
So lots of kick, not a whole lot of like low, like sub and like warmth and depth, which means to me, like you probably swept out way too much of like that 600 to 200 area, 600 to 100, like that feel, that vibe, like it's just not there. Like I really want that warmth to come in, because I feel like you're like doing a vulnerable song. And if you do a vulnerable song with like a bunch of high mids and really cutty stuff and no like feel and soul to it, like with that warm depth, I just don't think like the message will come across as well. So that's the stuff that I'm hearing. I'm just hearing like mainly mix issues, and then some writing stuff that I think you can go a little deeper on. Just really think out the parts and think, I think it sounds like you have like a feature on there or like someone else rapping as well. So yeah, it's good, man. I think it's dope. I just think you gotta go to the next, go put in the next couple hours on it. And, don't focus on getting really hypercritical on like, I'm going to go do this with the EQ and shit. Really think about how the song feels. You know what I mean? Like put it on speakers in the kitchen, like throw it on your iPod, your earbuds, like just kind of like vibe it out. Listen to it in the car and play it against like something that you think is similar. I think you like really sound like Macklemore on this, like his vocal presence and range and like even his timbre. I think it's very much like Macklemore. Like that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, you got to get that warmth, even Macklemore, like when he talks about like serious shit in his older records, they're very warm, they're warm, like boom bappy. They're not like really cutty and aggressive. And I think if you get cutty and aggressive on this, you're going to lose the message with a lot of people. So hopefully that's good feedback and you like that, man. Like, how do you get frequencies back once you cut them? What do you mean? Have you like printed it? Like you always want to be able to go back. That's very important. So if you print it through Outboard or something like that, then yeah, you need to make sure that you have that vocal. Usually what I'll do is like I cut the vocal, and if I want to go like EQ and then print that vocal, I still save that other vocal and maybe hide and make inactive that track so I can always come back to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta really like be careful, man. Like if you carve out too much, the vocal becomes really sterile, and it's like sounds like you're in this like tube, and it's like really small. And I just don't think that that's gonna serve the song very well. So you guys, I really appreciate you guys coming through. Please share this live, drop a comment, like it if you enjoyed this. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment that says like, dude, Brad, you suck, bro. You're a piece of shit. I hate you. I can't believe you do these free song reviews. Why don't you, do a thumbs down? Like, I don't care. Like, whatever you guys think works. Doesn't matter to me. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, don't like it. Don't comment. Don't share it. I'm not telling you to do that stuff. I'm just saying, like, if you did, show some love, show some support for the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I make content for you guys. Don't get paid for that stuff. I'm just trying to help you guys out, connect with the right people. All right. So really appreciate you guys coming through. Have a good night. Happy hump day. Go hump it out. Go have some fun. Bump and grind.